What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on July 13th, 2022. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include the Target exclusive Eddie, which is starting to show up in Target locations again. I think I actually saw one of these previously, but I hadn't seen the series yet, or at least this season, so I wasn't familiar with the character. I definitely would have grabbed it if I had already watched it. But yeah, he is starting to show up in Target stores again, so if you missed him previously, don't give up, keep looking for him. Also at Target, you may come across 11 in the Rainbow Room that is starting to show up in some locations. With Hot Topic, their glow-in-the-dark Dead Strange is starting to show up in stores. At Walmart, they're starting to get the DC Pride 3-pack that you see here, and of course you can get those pops individually as commons as well. The Disney Villains pops, I already mentioned previously that those are starting to hit stores, but I did want to make sure I stress that the minis are showing up in stores as well. I actually saw a full case at GameStop, and if I was a little bit of a bigger fan of Disney, I probably would have went ahead and grabbed that whole case. I do like the look of those. And then do remember that the Anime Expo exclusives are available with Box Lunch and Hot Topic. If you haven't picked those up yet, you can check those retailers for those figures. Moving on here, focusing on Funko.com, the bell with pin that you see pictured here is still listed at the time of this recording. Also, the Moon Knight figure here, and I do like that figure there. I actually went ahead and ordered that one. And the Winter Soldier soda with, a possible chase. I went for that one as well. These are still available on Funko.com. Hopper and Joyce actually have had a restock, so if you didn't get them previously, you might want to go ahead and make sure you lock those down right now in case they do sell out again. And then I was just looking around Funko.com to see if there was anything else new that was kind of interesting. I saw this Schitt's Creek mug, and then I also saw these Gamer Desserts plushes, which I feel like Funko has shown these before, maybe with I don't know, one of their conventions. I feel like they showed that these were on the way. But yeah, these are available right now on Funko.com. You may be able to find them elsewhere, but if you're really interested in them, yeah, you might want to just go ahead and pick those up there. With Five Below, remember that they do get minis, and what I do like about their minis is that you can actually see what you're getting. They have the windows on the boxes, so they do have the What If minis, and then they also have Mickey and Friends minis as well. So you can keep checking the website for those. A couple of the figures may be out of stock, but they usually restock, and then of course you can look for them in store as well. The Diamond Kool-Aid Man that you see pictured here is an It's Sugar exclusive, so you can check the website for that one, and I think it is actually ready to ship out if I'm not mistaken. You see here that B-Rabbit, of course, Eminem's character from 8 Mile, his pop is starting to show up in Walmart again. It's not a Walmart exclusive, so you may see it in other stores as well, and the value is pretty decent on that figure right now. It may come down some with this restock, but I don't even think it's all about that. I just feel like if you really want that figure, you can be on the lookout for it. You may be able to get your hands on it without paying a second market price. Then you also see here this Pilot Mickey Mouse figure that seems to be on the way, and I'm not seeing a sticker on it, so this may be a common figure. When I learn more about that release, I will let you all know. So the Hanna-Barbera NFTs have already been released and they sold out. Now, no surprise there. And right now is the redemption period for the Transformers NFTs. So if you did purchase some Transformers NFTs and you got a figure that can be redeemed, just be aware of that. I did mention these previously, the second wave of Slurpee Pops with 7-Eleven. I just, am bringing these up again because this is a better image of them. So do make sure you check your local 7-Eleven to see if they get these figures in, if you are interested in those. To me, they're very colorful. I do like the look of them. So if I come across them, I might pick them up. Not necessarily going to go too far out of my way for them, though. Now with Funko HQ, they had a block party previously, and now they are doing it again. So this is going to be on Saturday, August 20th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you are in the area, do be aware of that. That might be something that's worth checking out for you. Now, the first 25,000 fans that attend the Mets game on July 23rd are going to receive this David Wright Captain America tribute pop. Now, of course, the majority of us will not be able to go to that game. So if you are interested in that figure, I would just say check the second market after the game, because of course it's not going to be 25,000 Funko Pop collectors there. I'm sure some people will resell it. So you can be on the lookout for, like I said, second market if you're interested and you can attend the game. Moving on here, the figure that you see here, this Apex Legends figure of Watson with Nessie, and this is the cyberpunk version of the character. This one is actually available. I've seen it listed with Epic Collectibles on their website. Of course, Epic Collectibles, yeah, I mean, you can get some figures early, but then the prices are marked up, so do bear that in mind. I haven't seen her with any other websites, but she also seems like she's meant to be an Emerald City Comic-Con shared exclusive, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, her being available so early, but you know, we'll see what happens with that figure long term with her more wide official release. And then of course we also see here, and I did mention this previously, this Bayonetta box that is with GameStop. It is available right now. You know, it's a collector's box, so you get all the items that you see here. I think they have some really nice designs. Bayonetta is so weird to me that it's kind of exclusively with Nintendo now. I would actually love to, you know, play more of the franchise, but it is what it is. I do think this is a pretty cool box here, pretty cool figures. So I've shared this figure here previously, this version of Zenitsu. This is going to be with a Funimation exclusive, but that basically means that it will be on the Crunchyroll website, and it should release in August. So do be on the lookout for that, and I will try to give you all a reminder. The Gone Hunter x Hunter Pop Tee that you see here, this is a common item. It's available for pre-order with various retailers. We also see here this very awesome Entertainment Earth exclusive Shigaraki figure. Of course, he being the character from My Hero Academia. He does have that really cool Chase variant. Again, this is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, so you can go ahead and get a pre-order in, and he will release in September. And of course, not everybody can get the Chase, but you know, good luck with that if you are going for that particular figure. Again, I really do like the design of it. Also with Entertainment Earth, they had these exclusive bags that went up. Now the Naruto mini backpack actually has pre-sold out. I don't know if it's going to restock or not. It's considered to be a convention exclusive, so if you go to SDCC, you might actually see this there at the Entertainment Earth booth. But the Saber bag that you see here, which of course is a reference to The Office, that lunch bag there is still available on Entertainment Earth's website. If I see that the Naruto mini backpack gets a restock on Entertainment Earth eventually, then I will try to do at least a community post for that. And at the convention at SDCC with Entertainment Earth's booth, they're also going to have some Target exclusives. So if you've been missing some Target exclusives, haven't been able to catch up with them, and you are going to SDCC, make sure that you look for those exclusives there. You see here this youth size, it's a Pixar alien, but he is dressed up as Buzz Lightyear. So it's the Pop Tee, and then of course the Pocket Pop that come together. Again, youth size. This is actually available for pre-order with various retailers. It's not exclusive. You see here this Little Golden Books, Stranger Things We Can Count on 11. I think that's kind of a clever title there. This book is only retails for around $6, and it is available with various retailers. It's also listed on Amazon right now if you're interested in that. And then you see your Cal Kestis, which is a pop that some people have had trouble catching up with. He did get a restock on Amazon, and then that restock sold out. Of course, there are some secondary sellers on Amazon that have it marked up. I would not go for that. I would check with some other retailers because he is a common pop. So I think he is restocking with some other retailers as well. So just keep looking around if you are interested in that pop. Now, as far as Funko Games are concerned, they have something new going on here. I think it's pronounced Kingdomania. It's a Disney related game. There's a little bit something different. You know, of course, some people may want to get this just to collect the figures. That's if you like the style of the figures, that very boxy style that they have going on there. Don't know exactly when this is going to release or if it's available already or not. When I learn more about it, of course, I will update you all on that. Very interested to hear from Disney fans. What do you think about the designs of the actual game pieces or figures there? You know, what are your thoughts on those? And then you see here that there is a Funkoverse strategy game on the way, focusing on Squid Game, which kind of makes sense there. I do like the 4 figures that they have included there. I don't know if there is going to be a Chase variant with that or not. Of course, when I learn more, when Funko does maybe a more official look at it, then I may come back to that item and talk about it. So as far as Marvel is concerned, you see here the Maddie Franklin Spider-Woman figure, which is an Amazon exclusive as part of their Beyond Amazing series. That figure is available right now and ready to ship out. I actually already got mine, and I did an unboxing of it in my last unboxing video, so please check that out if you haven't done so already. You also see here Zeus from Thor Love and Thunder. He is a common pop that is available with various retailers. I don't always pre-order commons, but for this one I just went ahead and did so because I was pre-ordering the other figure that you see here anyway, this AAA anime exclusive Spider-Man based on No Way Home, which does have that glow-in-the-dark chase. Now don't be confused by AAA anime, because I know it says anime, but they don't just focus on anime. They're basically a collectibles distributor, so you can actually find this figure with various retailers. I went ahead and pre-ordered with Entertainment Earth, and I think I did pre-order too. I'm definitely hoping for the chase, and like I said, I went ahead and pre-ordered Zeus at the same time. But yeah, you can find this with various online retailers. Now, still focusing on Marvel here, I was very happy to see this figure shared on social media. Dr. Voodoo is on the way. Now, right now, I don't know what the US retailer is going to be. When I learn that, of course, I will share that with you all. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to adding that figure to my collection. I hope to see him on the big screen as well, even if it's just, you know, like a small part, or like a, you know, as a side character, maybe with Doctor Strange would be cool, you know. But yeah, I definitely would like to see Dr. Voodoo appear somewhere in the MCU. You all let me know your thoughts if you're familiar with that character, how you would like to see him brought into the MCU. Then of course you also see here the Walgreens exclusive Kitty Pryde with Lockheed, which is basically a deluxe figure here. Walgreens has been a little weird with their releases lately. They've been very random, and then sometimes they just don't even show up. So you know, sometimes their figures end up on Funko.com. So who knows, this might eventually get a drop on Funko.com. If I see it become available, I probably will do a community post for that. I do think it is a pretty cool looking figure, and if you actually see the back side of this, you can actually see a little bit of her foot, and I think another part of her body there a little bit as well, maybe like her hand or something. But yeah, you can tell that she's actually phasing through the wall, so it is pretty cool looking. Now, as far as Star Wars is concerned here, you see the Amazon exclusive Power of the Galaxy. Remember, that's a series they have going on that's focusing on some female characters within Star Wars. But yeah, they got this Jen Erso figure. Now, at the time of this recording, I did not see the figure listed for pre-order, but it should be available pretty soon. Now, something you can pre-order are these Gaming Greats figures that you see here to the right that are GameStop exclusives. And of course, you see that one of the figures here actually does have that glow-in-the-dark chase in the mix. So yeah, if you haven't done so already and you really like the designs of these figures, I personally think they look pretty cool. Yeah, these are available for pre-order with GameStop. So you too, you know, their pops had been rumored for a while, and now we finally get the official look at them. So you can buy of course the band members individually as commons, or you can get that 4-pack, which is a Walmart exclusive. And you also see that Bono has a pop ride, which I think is really cool. I think that's a really good idea there. I'm kind of glad to see Funko getting back into doing pop rides a little bit more regularly, because yeah, I think some of them look really awesome. And then when I first shared this rumor, I think some people didn't believe me when I said that Bella Porch might be on the way. But of course, with rumors, we never can be 100% sure. But yeah, there is a Bella Porch figure on the way. She does appear to be a common item, so should be on the way pretty soon. Now, still focusing on pop rocks here, you see that Zayn has a pop on the way. And most of these commons that I'm sharing, by the way, they are available for pre-order with various retailers. That does include Zayn here, of course. And then there is this Cyndi Lauper pop album, which I think it looks fantastic. They did a really good job with that. You know, from what I can see, just the way that they matched her movement with the actual album cover and the hair, like, yeah, it looks pretty solid from what I can tell there. And then, of course, we also have here this Alice in Chains Dirt Pop album. And some people pointed out something that I did not really recognize at first. But yeah, the two figures on the bottom, there seems to be something different going on with the designs of them in this other image. I would assume the one that Funko, you know, the official image that they put out there on the right is probably what is going to be. You know, that's the way it's going to be. I don't think there's a chase variant, but who knows? We'll if anybody knows any more information about that than I do, you know, please try to clear that up for us in the comments. But like I said, I think more than likely it's going to be what you see there on the right if you go for this pop album. Now, moving on here with the, you know, anime focus here right now, of course. So this Crunchyroll exclusive, and of course it does have the Funimation sticker on it. But this glow-in-the-dark Princess Havana figure, you know, forgive me if I mispronounce her name, but she is a character from Fire Force. That figure is coming soon, and if you want to get notified about when it becomes available, you can sign up for a notification on the Crunchyroll website. So there's no specific date to it. You know, that's all we know is that it is coming soon. Now, Hot Topic, remember they have this Class 1B series going on, exclusive figures, you know, of course, based on My Hero Academia. And they had this new one here, which I really love the design of this figure. As soon as I saw it, it caught my attention. I was like, that's a great looking figure there. The character is Juzo. I'm not familiar with him. You know, I don't really follow My Hero Academia like that. But yeah, some of the designs are really impressive. I think Funko's doing some great things with My Hero Academia. Yeah, so this latest exclusive here is available for pre-order right now. It is listed on the website, and it does have a September release date. These Five Nights at Freddy's tie-dye figures and plushes, they've been rumored for a long time, and now we finally do have a look at them. You know, of course, there are the action figures, there are the pops, and there's pocket pops here as well. And there does seem to be more on the way with Five Nights at Freddy's. I know this is the first time in a while that they actually had some pops, and some people, you know, may be a little bit disappointed that they're basically just variants with these tie-dye paint jobs. But like I said, there does seem to be more on the way, so make sure that you do stick around for the rumor mill, and I'll talk about what may possibly be on the way with Five Nights at Freddy's. But I am going to say this, and I'll say this not just about Five Nights at Freddy's, but anything that Funko produces. If you want to see more, you got to purchase what's available. You got to support what's already available to show the company that you want more. So I'm just going to put that out there, and that's something to think about. Now here you also get a look at, of course, the plushes that are on the way, and you see that there are some Hot Topic exclusives there, and then a Walmart exclusive. So these figures are on the way very soon. Of course, you can go ahead and get some pre-orders in if you want. Now, as far as SDCC is concerned, there's really not much to update. I've covered SDCC pretty thoroughly in previous videos, so you can go back and check out those Funko News videos if you want to. But yeah, just some quick updates here. So you see this Freddy Funko mask. This is a SDCC exclusive, limited to just 3,000 pieces. I think it would be available at the actual show. I'm not sure if it's going to go on Funko.com or not. We'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. The Anastasia pop here is a little bit of a better view added. Still not the clearest view. I do realize that though. But this does have a SDCC sticker on it. It has not been officially revealed though, so I don't know if it's actually going to be released with the other figures. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Now with the box of fun, Funko has not completely given updates yet. They did do the reveal of the mascots, and I think they look pretty cool. I especially love the lion. You know, I've said before, because I am a Leo, and I got a birthday coming up, so yeah, I really want to get that lion. But I do like all of these mascots for their different you know, design choices and the different colors and everything going on. But yeah, if I learn more about the box of fun, of course I will try to update you all, because you know, I'm going for it myself, so I'm not going to leave people hanging. I will try to give you the information if I can before the box becomes available. And remember, with the box of fun, of course, you get one of the mascot pops, and you should be able to choose. Somebody asked me about that. I don't think the mascots are random unless the one that you want sells out before you can get to it. So I think you should be able to choose your mascot, and then you will get 3 random Freddy Funko Pops. Some of them may be based on characters. Remember that Blacklight is supposed to be a big theme this year for Fun Days. So we'll see what exactly happens with that. When I start to see the images of the actual Freddy Funko Pops, of course, I will share those with you all. I do want to hear from you all. I did put a vote up, and I know some people did do that voting in the community post. But if you want to share in the comments as well which mascot you like the most and why, I definitely would be interested to read those comments. All right, you all, it is time for the rumor mill, and there is a lot to share here, so please bear with me. And I do want to go ahead and point out that sometimes with rumors, there are some spoilers in the mix, maybe for movies especially, so watch at your own risk. I'm putting that out there right now. You know, watch at your own risk, because some of these rumors may kind of allude to things that have happened in movies. Just be careful about that. That's your decision whether you stick with the rumor mill or not. All right, you all. So first of all, I'm going to focus on ECCC, Emerald City Comic Con, which right now I don't know exactly when that's going to be, and even if the actual con date is up, that may not be necessarily when Funko is going to have figures available. So we'll just have to wait and see when Funko actually puts out the official word of when these figures are going to be available. And remember that this is a rumored list, so it's definitely subject to change. You know, we'll see what actually pans out here. But yeah, these are the rumored figures, and it does include the ECCC mascot Crusaderette Soda. Now, of course, she's had a pop before, but this would be a soda. With Marvel, we could see Loki with bitten off arm. It says bitten off arm, but you know, basically bitten off hand from the Loki series. And of course, this should be the President Loki variant. We should see 2 Spider-Man variants. One of them could be one of his more recent costumes. We could see a Super Suit She-Hulk soda from Thor: Love and Thunder. We could get a 3rd act Korg. That's going to be interesting to see how they decide to do that. I'm not going to say too much about the movie, but yeah, that would be interesting to see how they try to pull that off. And yes, I know there already is an exclusive Hercules that's floating around early on some websites. I don't know where the retailer is going to be for the US, you know, which retailer is going to end up with, but it does seem like there could be another Hercules figure specifically for this con. We'll see what happens though. With DC, we could get Black Adam with cloak. We could get a Hawkman soda out, and there's already a Hawkman soda based on the comics. I'm assuming this might be Hawkman based on the actual Black Adam movie, but we'll see. We could get Hush. That's kind of exciting, you know, and I assume this would be based on the, you know, straight up on the comics, because he hasn't been in live action. He has been in animation though, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see Hush. We could get a Joker Back in Town pop cover. We also could get a new variant of Raven. It's been a while since Raven has had a pop, although there are a number of Raven pops. If you're a Raven fan and you haven't seen the pops that released previously, do a quick Google search and see. She does actually have a number of pops out there. With Power Rangers crossed with TMNT, we could see Green Ranger Shredder. That should be a cool looking pop there. From The Simpsons, we could see Dolph Starbeam. When I first saw that name, I was like, who in the world is that? But you know, he's one of the bully characters. We also could get another Yogi Bear soda, so this would be a different variant from the one that's already out. With Harry Potter, we could get Ollivander's Deluxe. Forgive me if I mispronounced that there. We could get a Jimi Hendrix soda. I'm definitely interested to see that. And I hope that it has a blacklight chase. That would be pretty awesome, but we'll see what happens there. From Lord of the Rings, we could get an Arwen soda. From Treasure Planet, we could get a Jim Hawkins Pop Ride. With Pokemon, you know how they like to do variants for cons, so we could get a Metallic Moo and a Metallic Mewtwo. With My Hero Academia, we could get Spinner, which is a pretty interesting looking character there. Definitely reminds me of like the Ninja Turtles. With Demon Slayer, I'm not sure exactly how to say his name. With Shiro, maybe, but I know he's one of the Hashira. Seems like he could get a pop. With Dragon Ball Super, we could get Goku Ultra Instinct Sign. One Piece, Thousand, Sunny, and Luffy Pop Ride. Yu-Gi-Oh! We could get Summon Skull with Black Clover, Jack the Ripper, and Nozel Silva, I guess is how you say that name. And with Bleach, we could get a character as well, and I'm not even going to try to say that name there. But yeah, again, remember for Emerald City Comic Con, this is a rumored list, is definitely subject to change. You'll see what happens eventually when Funko starts putting out the official word. All right, y'all, I'm taking a big deep breath here because this is a lot. This is a very long list here. That's why I decided not to do my typical images for the characters. You know, it's just some logos here because this is a lot to cover here. So for the sake of time, that's why I didn't dress this up too much. You know, I just want to go ahead and get to the rumors here. So with New York Comic Con, we could see Anakin Skywalker with 2 lightsabers. And as far as Pokemon are concerned, of course, these would be variants of Leafeon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. With specialty series figures, and remember, specialty series figures tend to go to smaller companies, we could see Air Palm from Pokemon. We also could see a 6-inch cart Titan, which I wasn't sure what that was. I actually did look up an image of it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty freaky looking, but that's kind of par for the course with Attack on Titan. We also could get a Hideout Dobby figure for My Hero Academia. Oh, by the way, there are some other rumors floating around based on My Hero Academia. I'm not going to cover everything here right now because I feel like I've been covering My Hero Academia quite a bit. Same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not going to cover the rumors right now because there's already been plenty floating around that I have covered previously, and there is no update right now on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's no updates. You know, we're just waiting to see what happens with that, basically. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there real quick. Let me go ahead and move on here though. Spider-Man No Way Home, the pops are on the way, people, but remember, this is a rumor mill. I don't know when these are going to drop. When I learn more, of course, I will share that with you, and I think we could see the official reveals for these figures pretty soon, possibly during Funko's Fun Days event. But yes, it does seem like we're getting another Doctor Strange pop, possibly Dr. Octopus, a finale version of Electro, Green Goblin, leaping variants of each of the Spider-Man, and it does seem like there could actually be a 3-pack still that would happen with them. We could get MJ with the spell box, a finale suit Spider-Man, and there could be more even beyond that. So it seems like there's going to be plenty on the way for No Way Home. We just got to continue to be patient with that. With Marvel also, we could see a comic cover Captain Marvel and yet another Hercules figure. I'm not sure if that's the same, basically the same rumors I shared already. I don't know if it's going to be more than one Hercules, but we'll see what happens with that though. We could get a Free Guy pop. I don't know if there'll be more than one based on the movie, but at least the main character. I did enjoy that movie overall. I thought it was pretty entertaining. We could see a Wizard of Oz movie poster. We could see some Secret of NIMH figures. And you all, for the sake of time, I'm not going to read every single character for every franchise here. You know, like I said, just for the sake of time. But you can, of course, you know, check out what it says here on the screen. We could get some Shadow and Bone figures. Star Wars Valentine's, I mentioned this previously. It seems like we're going to get a second wave of figures. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've seen a lot of people saying they really want some Brooklyn Nine-Nine figures. It does seem like that's going to happen, and I hope that people are happy about it. A lot of times people say, if Funko just does this, I'll be good. So I hope that's true. I hope people really will be happy about these figures being on the way. And of course, as I learn more about them getting revealed and released and all of that, I'm going to share that information with you all. With Masters of the Universe, no surprise, it seems like there's a full other wave on the way. And of course, I will go for those. I really enjoy collecting Masters of the Universe. Monster High seems like it's going to get some pops. Sonic the Hedgehog, I definitely want to read this list off because I think this is pretty exciting. I don't really collect Sonic Pops myself, but I'm starting to get tempted because I'm really loving the you know, that they're putting out additional characters now. So I hope this list does pan out to be true. But so it seems like we could get Amy Rose, Chow with Chase, Supersonic with Emerald. That would basically be like a deluxe pop. We could get Metal Sonic, Rogue the Bat, and a Team Chaotix 3-pack. So yeah, like I said, if you're a Sonic fan, I think that's pretty exciting there. Yes, I know there's still even more characters they can do, but like I said earlier, if these get dropped, you know, support these pops, and I think Funko will continue to do even more with Sonic. Now, as far as Five Nights at Freddy's is concerned, we could get a Circus Freddy, Circus Foxy, Balloon Freddy, Balloon Foxy, a Flocked Foxy Pop and T, a Foxy statue, a Lefty statue, and a Security Breach skateboard deck. And then even beyond that, there could be play sets and minis as well. So Funko seems like they're going to do a lot with Five Nights at Freddy's if this pans out to be true. So yeah, of course, I'm going to keep you updated, you know, with the reveals and all that information related to those figures. With The Witcher, there could be a full new wave on the way. Captain Action could be getting a pop, and I think I actually saw Actions. He's a really funny YouTuber from the UK. I think I've seen him address Captain Action previously. That's like the only way I knew about it because that's definitely before my time. But Captain Action could be getting a figure. That's interesting. Looney Tunes crossed over with Scooby-Doo could be happening. So like, you know, crossed over versions of the characters. That's going to be interesting to see how those turn out. With Retro Toys, we could get a Magic 8-Ball and also a Viewmaster. With Barbie, we could get a Rewind Barbie and then a Totally Hair Barbie. And of course, there is a Barbie movie on the way. So I would not be surprised to see Funko do even more related to Barbie. With Crayola, we could get a 6-inch 64-piece box, also an 8-piece pop, a green crayon and a red crayon as well. With Pop Rocks, we could get Aretha Franklin in green dress, a Biggie Smalls Born Again pop album. I'm not so sure how I feel about that because, I mean, that's after, you know, he had passed away and other people were working with his music. So I don't know how I feel about that. I have to see how that turns out. We could get a Pantera 4-pack, some more Slipknot pops. I know some people have been, you know, wondering where some, you know, the other band members are, but it does seem like they are on the way. With the NBA, we could get a DeRozan pop. I think that's very likely to happen. We could get some more NFL legends. With McDonald's, we could get a Pop Town, which, hello, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We could get a Hamburglar variant, which I'm wondering if this would be the other version of Hamburglar, because I think there was another version of Hamburglar before the one that most of us are familiar with. We'll see what happens there. And then it says Professor as well, which I'm not sure if I remember that character. With Mars Attacks, we could get Martian with Gun. I think Funko has some vaulted Mars Attacks figures, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but yeah, it does seem like they're addressing Mars Attacks here with Martian with gun. We could get the Electric Shock Stitch, which I think I had mentioned previously, and that could actually get revealed by the end of the month. With Demon Slayer, we could get a Deluxe Muzan, and that, I think there are some more you know, Demon Slayer figures and rumors floating around, but I'll share them, you know, when things are a little bit more official. And then we could get some Trigun Pops as well, excuse me. That's an anime I've not checked out. If you're a fan of it, definitely let me know about it. Like, what's the premise and everything? Like, what's the show similar to? You know, kind of let me know about it. But yeah, you all, a lot of rumored figures on the way. And there are rumors that if you're new to my channel, definitely go back and check out some of the other recent Funko news videos, because there have been a ton of rumors recently. And you know, like I keep stressing, let's just be patient and see what actually pans out to be true. And I will continue to try to do my best to keep you all up to date. All right, you all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of it. Definitely let me know which figures caught your attention. What do you want to add into your collection? Which rumors are you hoping that pan out to be true? And also, what have you seen in stores recently? What have you picked up and added to your collection recently? I know I'm hunting down some things. I'm hoping to find some things out there, but it's been a little bit rough lately, but you know, I'm going to keep at it though. But yeah, let me know how your luck has been lately with Funko products. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like on the video. That's a very simple way to show support. Also share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. Y'all continue to take care of yourselves, be safe out there, and I will talk to you all again real soon.